Hello and welcome everyone, this is Kalabovich coming to you with another Storybook Brawl video. And finally, it has arrived, a new, bigger-ish patch for Storybook Brawl, and it's Trash Panda Day. Now let's dive right in to the Trash Can Delight Panda. Because we have a new skin for Potion Master, that is Trash Panda Potion Master, that you can purchase in-store for just 200 gems, and you get 3 amazing looking emotes. And you know what? I'm just gonna do that right now because let's seriously support this great game. Let's go for skins. Let's go for Trash Panda. Let's just purchase this. Why not? It's a great game. It looks cool. It looks amazing. Thank you. And there we go. Let's continue. Dwarves have been massively changed. Dwarves have been running all over the metagame recently, and yes, they tried to stop them initially by taking temporarily Bossy out of the equation, out of the shops for everyone, and that cut has been made official. It went into effect a few weeks ago. Early Bossy could be overwhelming, and given that you do work on dwarves from the early game, from level 2, that's a huge benefit, and you're no longer woeing, oh my goodness, Lordy is here. Next up, Dwarven Forge has finally been cut, and yes, it could be a very problematic treasure. It could speed up games a lot, especially if you can get it early on from Blind Mice, or you are Horde Dragon and you turbo boost through to this treasure. You can't anymore just get 2 copies to upgrade a dwarf. You would have to play King Midas, and then you're not getting treasures such as Dwarven Forge, but you don't need it because you're already King Midas. And wait, let me stop myself right there. Let's just continue. Second change that is good, um, um, that should lower the dwarven oppression all over Storybook Brawl. Third change to the best current or previous 4-drop in the game, that is Tweedledee. Tweedledee has been seen also outside of dwarf comps because it doesn't interact with other dwarves, it interacts with itself, however strange that might sound. And while I did like a lot the change that they made to Tweedledee from the previous iteration of Tweedledee, where it was just like a 4-1 that turned into, that summoned a 1-4. Then they upped it a level, and Tweedledee used to summon a Tweedledum with attack and health swaps. But the buffs, the static buffs, for example, with Fanny supporting it, would stay, or with other supports like Sporko or Lady of the Lake, or with treasures, they would stay. Right now, they nerfed it by a level, bringing it up from level 4 to level 5, making it slightly less oppressive. Obviously, that warrants a little stat buff, and I'm fine with that. Let's see if this still is a problem or not. I would say that if, like, you could feel a huge change if you look at different metagames that we've already had in Storybook Brawl. For example, Prince Arthur is a staple on 4 for Royals, but for a bit of time it used to be a 3-3 on level 3. And then it was all Royals, and Royals were very oppressive, and there were 5-6 peoples in Royals in every lobby. Even Krampus. I remember laughing my derriere off when I found out Krampus, you know, the one that buffs evil units, was also running Royals on Arthur's, and well, Royals, most of them are good. Let's not talk about Princess White for them for a moment. So I do like these changes. It doesn't nerf dwarves to the ground. It stops them a lot. They're not going to be a huge winning comp anymore. Maybe they will still be. I mean, Tweedledee still works with everything. With back row buffs, is bigger to start with. So it's still gonna do what it was doing. It's just gonna be more difficult to accomplish, and you're not gonna get it that easy. I mean, yeah, and this is already a huge change. Treasures have also been changed, and I seriously don't understand why they did this. Instead of Sky Castle giving your princess and princesses +4/+4, you only need 2 copies to upgrade a prince or princess. But here's a difference between Sky Castle and Dwarven Forge that someone has pointed out. I don't remember who, I don't remember where. For royals, on level 5 and 6, you only have questing royals. So Sky Castle is a treasure that works for levels 2s, 3s, and 4s. For Arthur's, mainly. For Romeo, Juliet. It doesn't work for Lancelot. It doesn't work for Hercules unless you can't upgrade it and go for like an evil twin strategy. That could be fun? Question mark. But aside from that, Dwarven Forge was great because then you just got your Angries, your Tweedles, your Lordies, which are level 5s and level 6s, and you upgraded them very fast, and then you would just run away with those Dwarf games. For Sky Castle, if you get it, it's fine. It's not stat abusive. It's going to be really cool for Miri because then you're upgrading your royals that much faster. Sir Galachad is going to have a slightly different strategy. Instead of Sir Dwarven Chad, it's going to be Sir Royal Chad. But it's still Chad, so I don't know. I don't understand this. I think it's going to be interesting. I hope it's not going to be oppressive. It probably shouldn't be. Next up, we have functional changes to Dancing Sword and Fountain of Youth. And to be honest, I do like those changes a lot. Instead of being simple, linear, non-interesting buffs of +1 to attack or +1 to health for all your characters, instead they are going for interesting stat buffs, giving evil or good characters +1/+1 across the board. Okay, so yes, Dancing Sword, Fountain of Youth, Crown of Atlas, kind of, Shepherd Sling, these all give your board +1/+1 with a caveat. And on level 3, you have the worst blue ball, that gives your whole board +1/+1, whatever. And on level 4, you have that, and you get a slight discount on spells. So I do like that slight progression on those, let's say, very basic treasures. You can see the differences. Not only your evil characters have +1/+1, but all your characters get +1/+1. And you do get, with that, a buff, a cost reduction to spells. Next up, some characters have been changed. Oni King is moving down from level 6 to level 5. Hopefully monsters are going to be back on the menu and not only slay, and not only evil. And I guess it's fine. Let's see if this doesn't become as oppressive as a Great Pumpkin King on 5, or probably what they thought of Bearstein on 5. These are these kind of changes that could make sense. We just have to assess them in a certain metagame. And we do have some new characters. Gingerbread Knight is a new good prince on level 4. Remember, we lost Princess P a while back. And I'm sorry for this background. I hope this doesn't distract you as much as it distracts me while recording this video. Anyway, Gingerbread Knight, amazing artwork. It is a 4-cost 7/7 with +7/+7 if you have 20 or less health. And they are saying Gingerbread Knight helps make up for a bad start. Fine, similar to Princess P, kind of. If you've taken a bunch of early damage, it gives you a huge character at a low level. We wanted to give players more tools to come back, which is very cool, and its text box is a start. I just wonder, but what if someone that got beat up is paired up against someone else that got beat up, but one of those people has Gingerbread Knight? Isn't that also kind of oppressive? Aside from that, yes, I do like it. I mean, it's a 4-cost 14/14 if you've taken a beating already. And it's great for Morgana, because of obvious reasons, because you want to get her to 20 or less health. So this is going to be interesting. I wonder if this is really like a comeback mechanism or a state of execution mechanism, or is it just going to be oppressive in a different way? I don't know, but having another royal is really fine, especially one with cool artwork. And next up we have Burning Tree. Really cool arts, although I don't like trees to be burning, to be honest. It is a level 5 evil treant, and we've lost Broccoli on level 4, etc, etc. It is a 5/20 on level 5, which is already cool. Bonuses to my attack also add to my health. So like selfish reverse Ashwood Elm. And it works with Ashwood Elm, because if Ashwood Elm gives Burning Tree attack, it also gives it health. So, yes, and they are saying that they wanted to buff trees a bit because Shoulder Fairies do not work with Echo Wood anymore, and I agree with that. So they are buffing up a bit Royals, kind of, sort of. Treants, which have not been seeing a lot of play recently, and I do like this card, and I do like this idea. So if you play Burning Palm on Burning Tree, it is a Merlin test. And if you place Grumble Gore behind it, it also grows its health, and obviously Ashwood Elm. So yes, I do like it, but bonuses to my attack also add to my health. So I'm guessing Hardwood Elder gives +4/+2, which is also fine. I mean, yes, I do like the design of trees working strangely with attack to health or health to attack. That's about it. It is going to be cool, for sure. I don't know if it's going to make the trees come back, but okay. Time flies when you're having fun, and they've also done this joke in Eternal Card Game. It's a level 5 3/3 animal, and look what they're also doing. They're diluting the 5s and also adding Tweedledee to 5s. So Tweedledee is not going to be as easy to get, which is also fine. Anyway, it's a level 5 3/3 animal. When one of your characters dies, summon me from your hand. So if you're working on Time Flies, it is going to be a lot of fun. It works with Bearstein quite well. I don't know how it works if you already are resummoning something like a baby bear to a full board. I guess it waits until you have nothing left there, so it's going to work with Echowood, I guess. I don't know. This is going to be something interesting to discover, as Shoulder Fairies used to be quite interesting to discover as well. And Feasting Dragon. Oh my goodness, this artwork is really amazing. And it is another level 5. And it is another dragon, which is gonna make make a lot of people very happy. It is another level 5 12/8 dragon with Slay for the rest of the game. Characters in your shop have +1/+1. And it's hungry. And it feasts. And it buffs. And it is doing a lot of really amazing things. And I wonder, how would a Slay composition work with Feasting Dragon as the mainstay? I mean, it is not growing itself. If you can put it behind Baba Yaga, if you can get your Grimsouls going, you can have really huge shops, and this is going to be, well, I don't want to say it's gonna be a cool meme card, a cool meme character, because I think it is going to be a good plus character anyway. I just want to see it in action. I think this is the one that I want to see in action the most. Also, a couple of changes to heroes. Pan's Shadow used to be my pick number 39, which is literally least played hero, least wanted to pick this hero up. Your first evil character you buy each round costs 1 less. Used to be, but way back, many months ago, every round your first evil character, your all evil characters cost 1 less to buy, and it was very oppressive. But now they are just eschewing all the evil from this, and they're saying Pan's Shadow, when you reach level 4, level 2 and 3 characters no longer appear in your shop. So this is another hero that has a treasure built in, that is Staff of the Old Toad, a level 5 treasure. And it is really interesting. I mean, really, theoretically no hero power, and well, you have to assemble your level 2s and 3s, and it's going to be more difficult for you to get your level 2 and 3 treasures with this one. But later, I mean, once you reach level 4, you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gold, unless you bought an experience potion. So you're gonna see 2 level 4 characters. So if you've already went for a bit of royals and you have someone upgraded, you can find 2 Arthurs or some trees. And it is going to be really interesting. I'm not sure this versus Zeloa, where I would put them. On the one hand, this gives you only 4+. On the other hand, it doesn't give you a discount, so you can't pivot as easily or just get a very oppressive board that fast. But yeah, I mean, He's going to be great at parties. He's going to be great at Holy Grail parties. He's no longer number 39. He's somewhere in the middle, and someone I would really like to test out. Also, Fates. Got a rework. No longer bottom tier. And your upgraded characters no longer get +5/+5, but +3/+3. And the first character you buy is destined to upgrade. And what that means is you are guaranteed to upgrade the first character you buy, as it will continue to show up in your shop until you've tripled it. And after you dream into it, it's going to be the same. So remember, if you dream into Fates, buy something that you really want, like Good Boy, Ashwood Elm, whatever you're going for, or Great Pumpkin King. Right now, Fates versus Gwen. Think about that. So Gwen says, upgrade a character. This is first character you buy is destined to upgrade. And once you upgrade it, it's going to get +3/+3. And all others are going to get +3/+3, the upgraded ones. Also, this doesn't work with questers, obviously, from what I've heard. But also, they're getting buffs, and you're getting a treasure. So Gwen is faster, and sometimes you can just wait on Gwen. But with Fates, I mean, you are very limited to your first shop, that is for sure. But you are going to get a treasure. You are going to get a stat buff. So are the Fates maybe more random but better than Gwen? I don't think so, but it is an interesting point. And it goes way higher to like top third of heroes. And for sure, once again, someone I would like to test out as soon as possible. So I do like that change. Evila gives, additionally from what she used to do, she gives permanent +1 attack to all evil characters that you have, which also sends her from bottom tier slightly higher, because you already are getting a buff on your black cats, etc., etc. So this is cool, but it makes Krampus look way worse. So cool change, buffs her up a bit. I'm no longer just gonna always say no to Evila. So she's gonna be better than some, and once again, someone I would like to test out. But this change, while she's not as oppressive as she used to be with those health buffs, I don't know. Least impactful change, but a change to the better of her nonetheless. And I do like that they're bringing the top heroes down a bit and bottom heroes up a bit. And literally, Fates and Pan Shadow used to be bottom tier, at least to start the game with. Right, we also got some new cool art for Shepherd Sling. Amazing new piece of art. For Wand of Weirding, new cool weird art. For Shoulder Fairies, I don't know why they did new art for Shoulder Fairies, because I thought the previous one was already done. But they look cool, sure. Also makes sense. But I would technically prefer the purple one to be on the left, because purple is evil and yellow is good. And purple gives attack, which is on the left side, and yellow gives health, which is on the right side. And that's what I liked about the previous Shoulder Fairies artwork. So if they mirrored it to the other side, I think it's a slight visual change that would make this a bit better for me. Maybe. I don't know, I'm just nitpicking. The artwork looks fine anyway. Looks very cool anyway. They've added some tutorial with shopkeeper voiceover. Some other feedback, blah, 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 a lot of changes. The biggest one, I believe, Treasure Replace UI update. I would have to see what it is to see if this is a huge impact. But I believe the biggest change is going to be roll lock key bindings. So you can log the store by pressing Control or L, and re-rolling is spacebar or R. And this is going to make for better Grail turns for sure, at the very least. More bug fixes, more changes to the networking logic to improve stability. Cool. Fix a bug where King Midas would use up treasure map or runestones when getting a second copy of a character. Great. Fix a bug if you were Karen and had Coin of Karen with Trojan Donkey and the character of Donkey someone would die first, it got the buff. Cool. Fix a bug where if you face a player before their health during the versus scene would not update correctly. Oh my goodness, yes, this bothered me a lot actually. Fix the bug where under certain conditions Mimic would not work with Fancy Pants. Interesting. We've updated the timing on Shrivel to occur when damage effects happen. So Shrivel is worse now? Aww. Fixed a bug where a shriveled Tweedledee would summon a Tweedledum with 0 health. That's great. That was a visual bug. Fixed a bug where summoning portal was counting the creation of spells as summons. Didn't encounter that. Overall, cool changes, but I'm still looking forward to that big patch that is just gonna blow our minds away with the amount of stuff in it. For now, my mind will have to be blown with this amount of changes, and it is going to give us a lot to work on for the next several weeks, that is for sure. Anyway, this is it. I do like the change. I mean, for me, this is easy. Good Luck Games are making good changes to the game, always. At least like 90% of what is in all the patch notes. So once again, 2 thumbs up. Thank you for working on the game still, and well, see you when I see you. Kalibovich out.